The Bible study for today is from the book of Numbers, chapter 24, verse 15 to 19. And he took up his discourse and said, The oracle of Balaam, the son of Beor, the oracle of the man whose eye is open, the oracle of him who hears the words of God, and knows the knowledge of the Most High, who sees the vision of the Almighty, falling down with his eyes uncovered. I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not near. A star shall come out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel. It shall crush the forehead of Moab, and break down all the sons of Sheth. Edom shall be dispossessed. Seir also, his enemies, shall be dispossessed. Israel is doing valiantly, and one from Jacob shall exercise dominion and destroy the survivors of the cities. A star and a scepter. This is the fourth message proclaimed by the pagan prophet Balaam. God's use of Balaam, a non-Jewish outsider, proves that God's ways and thoughts are truly above human intentions. Isaiah 55 verse 8. God used the prophet who was on the peril of an enemy nation, which was the antithesis of what would have been expected. However, God utilizes whatever and whomever he desires to reveal himself and his plan to his people. Balaam's poetic prophecy offered a ray of hope to the reader, reminding them of a coming Messiah. The coming of the Messiah had been anticipated since the revolt of Adam, Genesis 3:15, and promised through the line of Abraham, 22 verse 18. Additionally, Jacob prophesied that his son Judah would be heir to the royal lineage of the nation through his offspring, 49 verse 10. Balaam pictured the Messiah king using imagery of a star and a scepter, Numbers 24 verse 17. The Messiah would be like a star, bright and radiant. Upon the birth of the Messiah, Jesus, there was a star marking the place of his birth, Matthew 2 verse 1 to 10. In the book of Revelation, Jesus refers to himself as the root and the descendant of David, the bright morning star, Revelations 22 verse 16. The scepter evokes thought of royalty. A king would normally hold a scepter as a symbol of his power. The king's responsibility was not solely to rule over his people, but also to care for them. Subsequently, the Messiah came not merely to usher in a new kingdom, but also to take care of and shepherd the people of that kingdom. This is what sets apart the Messiah king from the kings of the day. Balaam's prophecy concluded with the future Messiah bringing victory over the enemies of God, Numbers 24 verse 17 to 19. Moab, the nation that hired Balaam, was proclaimed as the one who would be destroyed and become a possession of Israel. Edom denied Israel safe passage, Numbers 20 verse 14 to 21, and ultimately caused their own destruction. The Messiah who comes from the line of Jacob will call every created thing to do what they were created to do. Worship the God of creation through the power of the Spirit. The Messiah will bid all people to come and worship him. Philippians 2 verse 10 to 11. Worship God of creation through the power of the Spirit. Have a great day, you guys, and God bless.